wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll run on first down. Oliver. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 2nd and 9, Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Oliver. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down. Watson, off play action. And it's a fumble. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here's Watson on the sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Watson now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards remain on second down. It's Mixon on the counter. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're going ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Lance now to throw. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll make the score 14-zip.
14, Texans nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be.
You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, check.
On second down, it's Oliver. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They run the counter. Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Back to Mixon on second down. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Texans nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance. He will find his man Chase complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. To throw, it's Lance. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39.
To throw is Watson. Buying time to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Now, boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead will swell by one more.
42, Texans nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
To throw again on second down. Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Oliver. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Watson. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Watson. And he's got it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Back to throw again. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. On first down, Lance. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
From the 29, Lance. This goes out wide for Mixon. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go set. Letting you know right now, you better.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Jam. Trouble, 38. Steal, black.
From the 44, Lance to Mixon on the check down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 66 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
52 blaster. Drill green.
Shotgun now for Lance. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Back to Mixon on second down. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Here we go. Black, 95. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Here's Lance. Touchdown, Bengals. Noah Fant, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Mixon with a first down and more. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On first down, Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Oliver. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down now, it's Oliver. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He finds his target. It's Schultz, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Watson's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down from this, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
On second down, it's Oliver, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
57 the mic. 57 the mic.
Now Watson. That's out to the flat for Gordon. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Watson. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none.
On first down, it's Watson. And that's checked down to Gordon. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On second down now, it's Oliver, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They run. It's Oliver. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Double dog. That's the way.
They run it here with Oliver. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. They'll try the air now with Watson. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their route.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Returning it, John Ross. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Check 43. Drill 52. Green Jack. Ready, go.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Dumps it off to Mixon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And that's on the guard, Connor Williams. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. Finds a seam inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. They'll keep it on the ground. Nixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers.